All right, we're now joined by our second place qualifier for tomorrow's race here at Watkins Glen, Kyle Busch, who drives the number 18 M&M's Toyota, and will also be running in our Nationwide Series race here coming up shortly. Kyle, why don't you talk about your lap and what your expectations might be for tomorrow?
Well, I think our lap was really, really good. M&M's Camry drove well. There's a couple corners where I got a little bit loose in, and maybe that was kind of the hindrance of us running a little faster and sitting on the pole today again like we did last year. But great effort. Guys did a good job and qualifying second today. So we can see the front at least, and we'll get good pit selection here in a little bit, hopefully, and then, kind of try to work on keeping our track position all day tomorrow.
Any questions for Kyle? We'll bring you the wireless microphone. We'll start up here with Reed.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Kyle, at this point, are you in a win or bust sort of mentality going into this race?
Yeah, for the next 5 or whatever it is, it's win or bust, yeah, basically. So, finishing second or third or fourth ain't going to get us anywhere.
Jeff Gluck from SBNation.com. How many wins do you think it's going to take to make sure that you lock up a wild card? Like, if you win one more, would you feel like that's going to do it, or do you feel like you need a couple more?
To lock, 3 is a lock. But you could have 2, and then just try to keep yourselves in front of the guys that do have 1 win in case they do get a win. So, like right now, us having 1 win, Jeff Gordon having 1 win. That's who I feel like we're really racing is the 24 car. So if we pass him back in points, obviously that'll get us back in the chase. But he runs really, really well at Atlanta, and he also runs good at Bristol too. So there's an opportunity there for him to get another win, which would make it 2. And if he gets 2 and we're in front of him in points, then with only 1 win, then he's in, we're out. So if you have 2, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, I want to win here. This is the next one on the list, and this is one that I like to run well at. I've won here before. I put it on my list every year to come here and to try to compete and run up front and win this thing. So that's our goal tomorrow, and that's what we are set out to do. So hopefully we can achieve that and put the M&M's Camry in victory lane. You do that, and then we'll have that second win for the wild card, and then we'll go on into the last 4 races and see if we can't either keep ourselves in front of the 24 in points in case he does get a win, or maybe even get ourselves another win.
Go ahead, Bob.
Bob Parker, Sporting News. Montoya won the pole last week, but how much more would you consider him a threat after winning the pole today compared to a week ago?
He's definitely always a threat at the road course races for sure. He's always run really, really well here. He's fast, so we'll just have to see how the start and everything goes, but I'm sure he's going to be itching to run really hard right out of the gate. So we'll just fall in line where we fall in line and set a nice pace, get a rhythm going, and just try to stay on the racetrack, not overwork the brakes, not miss a shift, and run the full distance on the asphalt. And then from there, when it comes down to the end, like last year, try to capitalize and get a win if we can.
Lee, then Claire, please.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Have you discussed with Dave what you guys need to do if you do get in the chase? Because, it's gone so far as even conspiracy theorists saying that somebody sabotages your efforts to get there. I mean, it's crazy talk like that. Have you guys sat down methodically and approached what those 10 races would look like if indeed you do get through?
We've run a lot better at some of those racetracks, especially Loudon. Loudon was really good for us in the spring. We came back from having a pit road penalty and then running second. The lead we led, and then we're running second, and then the caution came out and trapped us a lap down. So Loudon was good. Indy was better, which isn't in the chase, but it's some of those racetracks that we haven't run well at. We've gotten a lot better at because those are some of the ones we concentrated on what we needed to do to be better, and we've done that. So I'm not at all worried about how we're running. It's the finishes, obviously, that matter. So we now have young ones in the room, but all I can say is get a horseshoe and jam it up your you-know-what, and you'll be all right.
Congratulations. Go ahead, Claire.
How do you follow that one?
Good ride, man.
Claire B. Lang, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. Kyle, knowing that you can do it here, knowing that you have a good qualifying effort and you want to and you need it, how do you hold yourself back from trying too hard and overdoing it, which would seem naturally very difficult?
I mean, you just, like I said, you just, at the start of the race, you just kind of get settled in and run a pace and keep the tires on it, keep your brakes on it, not miss a shift. So just those kinds of things, you know, you'll run through the race and you'll have some guys that are fast that'll run up front all day. You'll have some guys that are starting further back that are going to work their way back up, not having a good qualifying run. So, you know, you just got to play it all out. But when it comes down to the end of the race, you just have to drive with all your heart and give it everything you got.